Hello ladies and gentlemen, Yessik Ziiq here again today to bring you another episode of Indie Crunch. And today we're looking at Hard to Swat, another Paul Griesa game which, as you can hear, already has a rockin' soundtrack. Now this was originally made for the Loot 'em Dare competition that just went on, but this is a post-competition version of the game. So the theme was 10 seconds. As you can see, this is featuring S. Seagal down here and a bunch of random guys with balaclavas on. And what you do is you play a SWAT team. It is your job to infiltrate a place and rescue all the hostages. Now, this has a weird turn-based action mechanic, for lack of a better thing to call it. So what that means is that first you set up where everybody enters. So you can set up two separate entry points, one through the ceiling and one through the van. And then you have to get get all the hostages in here and evacuate them. Now, unfortunately, the only evacuation hole you can create is the hole that you drove in through, so mine is actually fairly badly situated right now. But I will have these guys come around from the flank. These are landmines, by the way, or whatever they're called, claymores.
You want to be cremated?
So, despite only having 10 seconds for your turn, as you can see now, the 10 seconds is not counting down. 10 seconds only counts towards actually performing actions. So first I'm going to start out with Mr. Heavy Laser here. You can also kit out all your own guys with whatever custom equipment you want. So try to keep your movements minimal here, and then you can fire through just like tons of people at once. And another mechanic that I have not yet mentioned is that... Is this somebody asking for help? I think it is. Is that... Nope, man, I accidentally killed my own guy with a heavy laser there. Another mechanic that I have not mentioned... I can't remember. But anyways, yeah. Fairly simple concept for a game. I quite like it. The laser unfortunately rebounds, so you have to watch out where you hit it. Is these weapons that you see right here. I actually just acquired a top secret weapon, and that will appear in my arsenal so I can kit my team out with these weapons if I need to. Now I'm going to try to take a shot with one of these guys just to ensure their safety. Now unfortunately I think that also involved shooting a fair amount of my teammates. So as you can see here I have a dead. And now it's my turn again. The bad guys have already moved, and apparently they did not want to go after me too bad. So as you can see, I've now picked up a hostage, and since I have done that, I actually am very much slowed down. So I'm going to have to kill this guy here, and hopefully both these guys at the same time. And on my way out, I can also pick up some more top secret weapons. So the bad guys don't seem to have noticed me yet, so a lot of them are not moving. I'm not sure how they've managed to not notice me. I did crash in through the wall. But I'm at least picking up tons of weapons this time, and I've almost made it out with the first hostage. Bad guys are moving. I think the reason they're not moving is that there's only one bad guy left. So... hostage 1 is out. Let's go get hostage 2, and apparently I just ran out of turns. Not sure if there's like a maximum amount of turns. As you can see, I now have actually some more weapons just hanging out in this area. Now I'm not exactly sure what I unlocked, but I will go ahead and equip a light laser to some of the guys with handguns, because I don't like handguns in this, and an MP7 to this guy with a handgun. So anyways, fairly cool concept, fairly cool game. As you can see, the controls are fairly simple up here. It is WASD to move, left mouse button to shoot, press tab to change characters, and M to mute the music if you ever want to stop listening to this badass music. So I'm going to have to somehow prevent myself from killing the civilians here, so I think entry there is the best idea. And then possibly another entry point... Oh god. This is actually a really tough one because the guards are so nearby. Right in between the hostages, I think is how I want to do it. So I want to make sure I use my turn effectively here. I only have one guy to kill, and I only have one person with a pistol, which is probably what I actually want to use here. Unfortunately, I seem to have shot one of the hostages, and that made me fail! Yeah, back to assignment 2. At least one must survive. So let me try that one more time, but better. Unfortunately, they've rearranged it. That was actually quite a good setup for me. And this time, there's two hostages that are incredibly hard to get to in any direction, but at least I've made 2 exits.
You guys think you're above the law? Well, you ain't above mine.
And of course, the whole time your main character, who is supposedly Steven Seagal, is spewing off nonsense, stupid action lines. So probably better to actually pick him up right now and head towards the bottom exit, maybe blowing up this on my way over. Yeah. Random pistol spray for the win. Okay. Now I want these guys to survive, so I think I should probably go with the laser here. And maybe I can get some sort of like awesome rebound. Nope. I took too much time to aim. Fortunately, these guys didn't seem to actually want to do anything. Although they have shot all the cops in that area and the hostage. So I need to rescue that one more hostage or else I'm fucked. So cool design, again, just for a loot 'em dare game, a lot of fun. Only managed to kill one guy there. Using the lasers takes up quite a lot of time. So it's best not to use them unless you can line up several people in a single hit. I think if I aim and shoot really quickly here, I can probably get one more shot off. Unfortunately, I didn't get anything in that shot. Bad guy's turn. Fortunately, they do not seem to want to move, so I'm just going to make a run for it with my laser guy. Also the nickname for my penis. And there's actually 2 hostages around here, and only one more bad guy to kill. There we go. I also managed to clear out some of the mines. So let's see if I can get out with one of the hostages really quick. Okay. Some of the bad guys are now moving towards my surviving SWAT members. So art style is fairly simple, and it is very basic for a Paul Grizzly game, because he makes this type of thing all the time. And that is not bad for me. I actually really like this kind of simplistic shooter art style that he keeps coming up with. I think that it's really quite good, especially for the co-op games he keeps making. But this is not a co-op game, this is a single player, but I kind of like the tactical turn-based, I guess I'll call it, because it's not really a turn-based game, and it's not really an action game, but you have one set of moves at a time. Now, one thing I really would prefer for this is, oh god, they're gonna shoot me. Yeah, they just shot the hell out of me. Fortunately, I still do have this guy with a light laser who can take out these 2 really easily, and then I can get the one hostage remaining. And I think that this I have absolutely safely because there are no bad guys left, as far as I'm aware.
I'm just gonna have to kill you.
So, excellent. Yeah. So I like the minimalistic style. I like the idea of having an action game. It kind of reminds me, or where you actually take turns, so you still need to take the skill shots, but you have a lot of time to set up every shot. So I think that's quite a good feature. And as far as 10-second rounds go, you know, I find this pretty generous, and I do find it hilarious how everyone tends to die in the first 2 seconds. So anyways, this is all I'm going to show you for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Indie Crunch. If you enjoyed this type of content, please leave a like, and I will see you guys next time.